When you thought that this is it, the Fast family is putting the pedal to the metal with yet not one, but two movies filmed back to back. A big finale the franchise deserves after being one of the favorites for so long. A fitting end that will cover the entire globe. A finishing touch Dom and the others need in order to finish everything on a high note. That is, before any spin-offs come around to bite us. Recap. The Fast saga looks like it is still not pumping the brakes, as two more movies will be released, two of which will feature a story that will be foretold as the franchise's big finale. The 10th Fast and the Furious movie will be the second to last movie from the franchise, with many spin-offs already rumored to release after the two final parts. And the fact that the story cannot be told in one movie, we're in for a treat. The 9th installment of the franchise was released in June 2021, which saw Dom go against his elder brother Jacob, who was trying to steal a machine to hack all of the weaponized systems in the world. A complicated plan was needed in order to stop Jacob, for now, who is certainly going to come back for the two-part finale, as he seems to have joined his brother's crew. But we are still not convinced that he is going to be on the good side just yet. With Jacob, one other character who will be returning to the franchise is Deckard Shaw, who will stir the pot when the movie gets released. The post-credit scene of the last movie showcased him, who was not over the course of the whole movie and only appearing at the end, which seems like a clear indication that something big is coming from the character. The ending of the movie did not just leave us all with a plethora of questions, but the actors as well, who have all shared their excitement for what is coming up in the next big finale. The final chapter of the Fast saga is going to be big, there is no doubt about it. The only end fitting for everything we have seen before over more than 20 years. There is a lot to talk about what is in store for us moving forward, but before we do that, we should mention that there will be spoilers up ahead about the 9th Fast and the Furious movie. And with that out of the equation, let us continue. The 9th movie was oddly the one movie that had it all, which might not mean anything big when a movie of this caliber is taken into consideration, but it definitely lived up to the praise it got. There were a lot of returning characters, but also some new ones, which needed to be stopped by none other than Dom's crew, or family as he likes to call them.
Let me tell you something. Me and you, one-on-one, no one else around.
Release date. Once upon a time, the 9th Fast and the Furious movie was supposed to release back in April 2019, with the 10th movie following the same pattern and is scheduled for 2021, released the same month. However, several delays of F9 due to various reasons, mainly because of the COVID-19 pandemic, saw the movie release in 2021, which meant that the 10th and now the recently announced 11th movie of the franchise to be delayed as well. It was confirmed by Vin Diesel that the filming of the 10th movie, which will be done back-to-back with the latest movie of the franchise, has begun in January 2022, which was followed with Diesel teasing us with a Twitter post on February 9th, with him saying that they are only minutes from beginning shooting. An interview regarding the two-part finale saw Vin Diesel explaining why the movie had to be separated into two movies, and that the main reason was that there was a lot of ground to cover, so many places and so many locations in the world that the crew, as well as the actors, have to visit. Thus, with that in mind, we should be expecting a whole world presented in the upcoming movie, with events happening around the globe. Heists taking place from the Statue of Liberty all the way to the Great Wall. As for the movie itself and when it is going to release, the official date standing right now is April 7th, 2023, and we can only hope that there will be no more delays moving forward.
I got the package, Terrell.
Well, 12 pounds of him.
Cast. It goes without saying that it would not be a true finale if not all but most of the cast members are returning. Thus, it goes without saying that Vin Diesel will be back as Dominic Toretto, with him joined by so many familiar faces of the franchise, especially since the last movie passed without any casualties. The family even grew with the surprise return of Kang's Han, who we expect to be back in the mix, as well as Michelle Rodriguez as Letty, Ludacris as Tej, Tyrese Gibson as Roman, Jordana Brewster as Mia, and Nathalie Emmanuel as Ramsey, all completing the closest circle. However, despite all of these back in action, we should expect a lot of cameos and bit parts from some of the significant members from all of the previous movies, including the likes of Lucas Black as Sean Boswell, Jason Tobin as Earl Hugh, Bow Wow as Twinkie, and Shea Wigman as Agent Stasiak. Then there is Kurt Russell's Mr. Nobody, who will likely return as he is the one who fakes Han's death in the first place, whose return might hint at Gal Gadot's return in the two-part finale. And let's be honest, there is no way that the finale will go by without a cameo role or something more substantial from Paul Walker's Brian O'Connor, who has been a huge part of the franchise and the lives of everyone involved. Jason Statham's Deckard Shaw will return. It is not even a question, judging by the F9 post-credit scene, with his brother Jacob, portrayed by John Cena, making a return of his own. The other Shaw family member who we think will be in the upcoming movie is Helen Mirren's Queenie. One particularly interesting thing about the cast is that Dwayne Johnson might be ruled out of the big finale, who confirmed that he is not likely to return. We don't know the reasons behind this statement, but we are sure to find out more as time goes on. Diesel is not giving up on Johnson's return, so we think that there is a likely universe in which we see the two butting heads once more. The new kid on the block will be Jason Momoa. However, we still don't know what role he will be playing or what is his story in all of it.
I'm still on this earth because of him.
Plot. There is not a lot to go on regarding the story of the two-part finale. However, judging by the previous movie and the events that happened, we might have some plot points that will probably take place in either the 10th or the 11th movie. Like Mr. Nobody's liveliness. Is he still alive or what? Then, what will Jacob do next? One big tease will be the connection Han and Deckard have, knowing that the latter was the one who supposedly killed the other for some reason back in the day. There are a lot of things to be taken into consideration. The entire franchise is so big that we are expecting nothing other than Dom and his family facing another mission to save the world, with some threats from his own family in the midst of everything. Whatever the case may be, we will be in for a treat, and even crazier things will happen for sure. It is the Fast and Furious franchise we are talking about, which, with every next installment, the boundaries of chaos are lifted one step higher, even though we thought that this is it. On a related note, tell us down in the comments below, out of all the movies from the franchise so far, which one has been the best according to you, and why? But also, what are your expectations for the big finale of the Fast saga? Where would you like to see the story go? And what kind of an end do you think would be the best fitting one? And also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you would like to see more videos like this in the future. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.